final part of the Gibson Goldtone, the GA-30RVS repair, and it's all back together and completed. But it did have the last laugh with me, this amp, because after I'd replaced all these sockets and gave it a try, we found both output transformers to have failed, and that's expensive. Here's the faulty transformers. Now with these transformers it was only giving 3 or 4 watts of distorted watts. The primaries have gone high resistance. Oh, one of them's it's low resistance, one's gone high. So I put in a couple of 20 watt transistors as transformers as an upgrade, the thicker laminations, much better high quality transformers. And a quick Google search revealed that this particular model, the transformers do fail. Now, as I said in the previous video, I did think the valves were running too hot. That's the reason it's melted the bases, and I did think that perhaps they were running them too hard. So I did check. Here's the results. This is how it was. The cathode bias resistor is 120 ohms. So to find out the current, you divide the voltage across the resistor by the resistor value. So 12 divided by 120 is 0.1 of an amp, or 100 milliamps. Now the supply voltage is higher than it should be. It's 360 volts. So to find out the plate dissipation, it's V times I, so 0.1 times 360 equals 36 watts. That's 18 watts per tube. These values are for 2 tubes. So they're rated at 12 watts. Doesn't matter what manufacturer EL84 it is, 12 watts. That's not its output power. Don't confuse that with the power to the speakers. This is its maximum plate dissipation. It's the DC working conditions, 12 watts, and currently in its stock form it's 18 watts, so it's 6 watts too much for the tube. So I've done a slight modification. I've replaced the cathode resistors for 220 ohms, and this is what we're getting now. We get 14 volts across the resistor, divide that by 220 ohms, and they're running at 0.063 of an amp, or 63 milliamps. Now the plate voltage has risen to 370 volts, so times that by the 0.063 and we get 23 watts for 2 tubes, which is 11.5 watts each. So it's just round about the maximum of 12, but it's certainly a lot better than the 18 watts each. And also, if you look into the history of the amp on Google, they do have a reputation for eating EL84s, and this is why. So hopefully now the amp will be much more reliable, and it's been an expensive repair, not a good amp in my opinion, but there you go. I hope it's been of interest, and thanks for watching.